Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
Another hot topic.
I got one. What's this whole new thing with guys being like, here's like my IG or my number, but I'm not gonna ask you out.
Yeah.
You can ask me out if you want to, because I don't do the chasing. Like, what's this new thing?
Honestly, if you're into a girl, go for her. Make your moves. Girls like that.
Sounds great, except you can be in a world of pain if you make the wrong move. Not even make the wrong move, but be the guy that makes the wrong move. Also, bashing masculinity all the time, it does create a type of men who no longer chase. Regardless, I think the biggest point you made was if you like a girl, make your move. If being the right word.
I am hungry and ready to talk about some crazy things that are going on in Vancouver.
What's on the agenda, baby?
We're going to talk about Vancouver nightlife. Is it hot? Is it not?
It's definitely not.
It's definitely not. Take a look at that beauty.
So again, if was the most important part. I can't imagine a world where a man will actually enjoy being around either of you.
Why do you think so many men are traveling overseas to find wives in other countries?
Men are traveling overseas to find wives. Why? I'm right here. I'm single.
No,
Why? I want to be married.
Right, but I'm saying, do you typically see women traveling overseas to find
If men are
husbands?
traveling overseas to countries that have less money and less education, it's because they want a woman who is dependent on them for their livelihood, for their resources, to have a good life. And I don't think that that is a good thing.
Yeah, of course you don't. You also think all other countries have less education than your country. I guess you could have a point there. We don't put litter boxes in our classrooms, so yay you. In reality, men are looking in other countries because in your country, all they can find is you. Alright, I'll read what this wonderful lady has to say, cause no one uses words anymore. I don't care who she is, she ain't me. And who are you again? Never mind that. I'm gonna use the excuse that I've been doing this for way too long now, but you all start to sound, look, and act the same to me. But let's see what else. I ghosted the nicest man because the fact he was nice gave me the ick. Ah, the ick. I've never heard one of you TikTokers saying the word ick before. Remember what I said about looking, saying, and acting in the same way? Yeah, you're nothing special. In fact,
Hey guys, we're here at
Helen's Fitzgerald.
for the Super Bowl.
as soon as you turn to your friend to tell you where you are, you just prove my entire point. You're just another TikToker.
If you're dating someone, especially who has high standards and is type A, or you are that person in the relationship, watch this video. I'm tired of hearing women tell their male partners what they like over and over again, and for them not to deliver or to do it once and then completely forget about it or think that because they did it once, that's all they needed to do. A key example that I hear a lot from my girlfriends is that they would love their man to buy them flowers, and they'll get into a big fight over it because it's not the flowers that count, it's about the principle and the reasoning behind it, and it's that you were thinking of them, you want something to brighten their day, etc. And they'll do it one time because of a big fight, and then will never do it again until like their birthday. Or girlfriends who consistently are the ones to schedule dates every single week or every 2 weeks, and for the guy to put in no effort other than showing up. That one I always hear is, I'm not the type of person who knows, the top new restaurants. I don't keep up on news on what fun dates are, etc. And she's the one who really likes to do that type of stuff and is in the know. This may be a controversial opinion, but if you're choosing to be with that person and that's what makes that person happy, you are a grown adult and need to put in the work to make sure that you satisfy those demands. Especially a shout out for you corporate bros who project manage their workday. Do that for your relationship. If you can't remember to buy flowers, sign up for a flower subscription that sends flowers to her door automatically, bi-weekly, once a month, etc., whatever frequency you want.
No, I've never been more happy I'm not one of those corporate bros. I can just easily say no. I'm pretty sure they can too, but still. I'll have to admit I was getting pretty worried saying no to her cause I think she's important or something. She's tired of hearing women complain. That almost scared me and I was just about to say yes, I'm gonna hurry up and buy flowers. I need to satisfy those demands. First of all, that's why you're all single. You have demands in a relationship. Not to mention that's pretty rich coming from someone who probably thinks the words I don't cook, I don't clean. I think I need a song to say I'm not buying you flowers. The best thing about being in a relationship is the little things you do for each other and seeing your partner enjoying those little things, those small gestures. And sometimes those include flowers. But you all consider those little things the bare minimum. And now you have demands. So regardless how important you think you are, this will be the time I enjoy the most saying no to you.
Valentine's Eve is my favorite night to go out because I love laughing at all the men. Bless their heart, they don't know what's going on tonight. They're just fighting for their life to try to find you the perfect flowers, the perfect chocolates. I just drove by the jewelry store. They were shaking in their boots. There was a line out the door. They were all sitting on the curb like, what am I doing? They looked like lost little puppy dogs, and I laughed. I think it's hilarious because the girls are chilling tonight because we already thought of our man's gift weeks ago. Honestly, I'm gonna slap a little ball on my head tomorrow and say I am your gift king in life, period.
Well, everybody needs a hobby, I guess. Yours is to go out on Valentine's Day Eve and laugh at men. Well, good for you. I didn't even knew there was such a thing as a Valentine's Day Eve, but I do know this. You going out that night to laugh at men is sad and pathetic, and that would change pretty quickly if you had a boyfriend. You know, one to spend your evenings or nights with. But again, everyone is a hobby. Yours is pretty much to keep yourself single. But don't worry, someone's gonna have the last laugh, and it's not gonna be you.
This mindset has completely changed how I view texting during the talking stage. And I'm a little bit going back on my word because last time I was like, okay, you're not pen pals when you're in the talking stage with a guy, which I completely agree with still. But I think there's another way to look at it that I was neglecting to think of. On the one hand, yeah, you shouldn't be pen pals with whoever you're in the talking stage with because you still should be working on yourself and learning what you like and dating people when you're in that talking stage. Also, just remember, when you text someone, just know that it's energy you're putting out into the world and into them. So just be prepared that the energy that you put into them might be wasted, and that's okay. Because on the other hand, the energy you put into the texting them might go somewhere. So instead of worrying about a text back and everything like that, worry about whether you want to put out energy towards this person via text.
Am I the only one who thinks she's well in her 30s? Or maybe she just had a rough life? Am I also the only one who thinks when you're in your 30s you should already be over that age when you're talking about talking stages and energy and all that? Not to mention well over the age where you discover yourself and realizing who you are. Texting is energy and don't put your energy out there. Well, it seems to me you're putting all the energy into being single. And don't get me wrong, if being single is what you want, that's great. But you're talking about dating multiple people at the same time while in talking stages. So you're obviously not happy being single. What do I know? I don't consider texting energy. Oh, right, I'm gonna have to read this one too, cause apparently no one likes to speak anymore. POV, you take no one's ish, you have boundaries, call out the liars, and aren't afraid of going no contact with anyone who disturbs your peace. Alright, well, that's great, that's fine, that's strength right there. No one should ever have to take ish from anyone. You're a queen. But before I move on, let me read another one. When he thinks my posts are about him, but he's not the only man to treat me like ish. Alright, I can't believe I called you a queen and everything. Not only that you have a man you take ish from, but now you have an entire roster of men you take ish from. I guess you can still say that takes a lot of strength, but you're no longer a queen.
If you're my boyfriend saying this before we celebrate Valentine's, look away, but do y'all remember when I said I hate men? What happened?
Well, since no one else will, I'm gonna have to mansplain this to you. What happened is the power of a good day. Yeah, it will change your life perspective in just a heartbeat. Enjoy it while it lasts, cause talking crazy like that, I don't see him sticking around for too long. Sticking around or sticking it in, either way or whichever way, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so this is an unpopular opinion I have that I just didn't really realize how unpopular it was. But I don't love getting flowers. I mean, if you get me really, really pretty flowers for like a super special occasion, then of course I'm going to appreciate them 100%. But like just flowers to have flowers, you're gonna give me a gift that I have to take care of? I can barely take care of myself. Like, you're just giving me one more thing to add to my list of to-dos. No thank you. Especially if you're the kind of person who's going to get mad at me if I just let them die and be like, well, I got you flowers and you didn't even take care of them. Like, no, they're not getting watered. I'm so sorry.
No need for that. I know plenty of people who just don't like flowers. But this is how much of an a-hole I am. I was listening to her talk and all I could think was time to bring her a puppy for her birthday.
Does anyone want to get married? Because I got laid off.
Go out with you? Ew. Okay, number one, my man has to be over 6 foot tall, make 6 figures a year. He has to be extremely handsome. He has to have no kids. He has to have his own home. And he has to treat me like I'm the only woman in this world that matters. Hey guys, does anybody want to get married? I mean, I don't have any qualifications. Just send me a DM. It's first come, first serve. Ladies, ain't it funny how life changes?
Alright, and that's gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.